Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ninja Knight. Make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So in what seemed to be a bit of a surprise reveal, Amazon came out of absolutely nowhere with this Amazon exclusive of the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Galactic Odyssey collection Paradron Medics 2-pack. So it's interesting to see this Galactic Odyssey collection. So perhaps this might be an Amazon exclusive with a number of figures, which I think would be interesting to see. And personally, as an international fan, I would much rather Amazon get exclusives than Hasbro Pulse, because it is impossible for international fans to purchase from Hasbro Pulse because they have international fans blocked for some very strange reason. Amazon, however, allow shipping all over the world, which is fantastic, and they have certainly come to the aid of the international fan on this one. We have what is currently unavailable now. So these guys sold out very quickly, it seems. I checked it this morning, and by 2 o'clock Irish time, these guys were gone. So they are clearly highly sought after, which is great to see. But again, it's a baffling decision from Hasbro to put a character like Ratchet as an exclusive yet again after what seemed to be a fiasco surrounding his War for Cybertron Siege body mold. So the Galactic Odyssey collection, in top secret side missions during the events of Earthrise, Autobots and Decepticons encounter unfamiliar planets, find epic adventure, and face unknown dangers. Now fans can come along for the journey and explore the Transformers universe through the Galactic Odyssey collection. Encounter 1, Paradron Medics. When Ratchet is sent to retrieve Energon from the planet Paradron, he encounters a Paradron Medic Lifeline. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed by the fact that it's a little bit of a recolor of RC, and it kind of looks, it's very like the colors of Moonracer. Personally, I would love to see Hasbro starting to use the name Flatline again. And Flatline was a transformer that transformed into a hearse. So an evil Decepticon character, basically the opposite of Ratchet, an absolutely cruel, horrible character that transformed into a hearse. I would love to see that character being reused by Hasbro, as it draws a nice comparison and contrast to Ratchet himself. This 2-pack compares an Autobot Ratchet action figure with a Lifeline figure. Discover Paradron with Planet card. Pack includes one of 5 planet cards with key details about the featured planets. Collect other Galactic Odyssey figures to explore more planets in the Transformers universe, each sold separately, subject to availability. Classic Transformers conversion and weapons. Autobot Ratchet figures converts into classic G1 ambulance mode in 22 steps, and Lifeline figure converts into sports car mode in 15 steps. Comes with 2 blaster accessories, so it's a little bit thin on the blasters. So it's got 1 blaster for Ratchet and 1 blaster for Lifeline, which looks like it's translucent, which is quite a strange idea. Now these guys seem to retail for $39.99, so it seemed to be quite cheap insofar as it's $20 a figure, which isn't too bad. So we go on and we look at some of the packaging that's involved. So here's some of the packaging that is involved, and inside it we have our different planets that we were talking about. So we have one here, and we have Botropolis, we have Biosphera, we have Dominus, and we have Paradron. So obviously we have our first Paradron here, and then over here it looks like we have Micron. So Micron, as we know, is a miniature character from the Transformers universe. It could be maybe they might factor in some of the primes into this, because we know that Micronus Prime is a prime that they've had in recent years. So I think it would be interesting to see. So Paradron here, we have this medical symbol. So we know that some of these symbols are able to be deciphered into different things of whether it's what class of Transformer we are seeing. So Dominus, I pretty much expect that to be a Decepticon set. I would assume that Biosphera is going to be a Decepticon set, because those symbols look a little bit more aggressive. And Botropolis, I personally think with the name Bot in it, is possibly going to be another Autobot set. And I think Micron is going to be maybe an Autobot paired with one of the smaller, maybe core class type stuff, maybe like with an action, like a Target Master type of idea. That's what I think. I don't know whether the other packets are going to see us with possibly deluxe classes, if there are going to be some leader classes in there. Will there be some Voyager classes in there? It remains to be seen. We come on and look at the alt mode side of the characters, and I have to say I really like this Earthrise alt mode for Ratchet. It's one he's sharing with Ironhide, and I think the light bar above there is nice. Obviously, a lot of fans are drawing attention to the wheels here because they're the same wheels from Siege. Here we have the sports car mode. It's something that we haven't really seen too much of yet in hand. RC is just about coming out, so fans haven't got the chance to have her just about yet. Some people have had early looks at this figure, but not all fans have had a chance to pick this girl up yet. We have Ratchet here, and it's quite interesting to see Ratchet with a riot shield. I love the Autobot symbol on the roof. I think that looks absolutely stunning, the way there's a red outline and it just leaves the white Autobot symbol. I think that looks very, very nice personally. He is a very nice shade of white, which I think is very apparent here from both him and Prowl seem to have gotten very nice shades of white in this Amazon line. It's unfortunate to note that, and I will talk about that in a moment, what happened with the UK side of things. So we have Ratchet here, and he looks absolutely outstanding in my opinion. He has a black chevron, so a black head crest as opposed to a red one. That will certainly make some people happy and some people unhappy. He seems to have what's a brand new head from Ironhide, so a lot of people would be happy with that, and it's good to see that. We have what seems to be just basically a repaint of RC. So this one is probably the less exciting member of the 2-pack, and we are already seeing that this figure will be repurposed as Elita 1, and obviously we will have RC from it, so they're going to get some mileage from this mold. I am personally a little bit disappointed that it didn't come with an alternate head, but I think with the fact that Ratchet comes with an alternate head, is probably Hasbro saying, okay, for $40 you get two figures, so that's what you're getting. So it's a little bit unfortunate. Again, the translucent gun, I'm not sure about it. I don't really like the look of it. I think it's a little bit cheap looking, and I think it's a little bit disappointing given the fact that these are two medical characters. I would have liked to see them come with some medical accessories rather than having weapons that they're looking to take out the Decepticons with. I would like to see Ratchet doing a little bit more medical work. So again, we have the van here, and it's nice. I love that white Autobot symbol. I think that's really pretty with the red outline. I think it's really stunning. Again, the windows on the side, I think we've drawn an awful lot of complaints about this, the way this looks between the window here and this just piece, this blocky piece, and then it's more window again. So it's a little bit unfortunate, and then we can clearly see his feet are hanging off the back of the figure. So it's a little bit disappointing, and again, the wheels. But I think Ratchet as a figure, it does look nice overall, and I think an awful lot of people will probably display this in robot mode as opposed to vehicle mode. We have some nice detailing on the side here with the red Autobot symbol on our lifeline, and then on the side here it shows how you can clip the weapon in. A lot of translucent going on, and then one of our last pictures seems to be Autobot Ratchet arguing with Lifeline. From this angle, he doesn't look happy with her at all. So Ratchet being a cranky character in recent years certainly would be appropriate here. I think that the white that's used on him is really nice, and I think the red on him really stands out. I love the fact that as well, what seems to be his light bars are on his shoulders. I think that's a really nice attention to detail, and it really makes the figure pop, to be honest. I think maybe I'm going to go against the grain and say the red chevron on his head would have looked absolutely outstanding, but I do like the black chevron as well too, so sometimes it's a little bit of a toss up as to who likes what. Again, like I said, I think this needed an alternate head sculpt maybe to give it a little bit more life and give its own character, but I think, like I said, it's a cheap enough pack and people are going to be happy enough with that. So that's the pack there for today. Now I'm going to just talk about this other pack that was released a couple of months ago on Amazon UK, and unfortunately it seems like this Transformers 2 pack has actually been cancelled from Amazon UK. I got a cancellation notice very recently, and I have to say I'm really gutted by that, and it just goes to show that the love for the international fans, particularly over in Europe, it needs to improve from Hasbro, and it's really disappointing to see that this pack has been cancelled on fans and they haven't said like we'll give you an alternative date. Luckily enough for myself, I have purchased it from Amazon in the US, so I will get it, but it's going to cost a little bit more with the custom charge and stuff like that I will have to pay when it comes in. So it's a little bit disappointing, and making these characters Amazon exclusives, I'm not sure what Hasbro were thinking, insofar as these are three essentially very prominent characters and they've put them onto Amazon, which I will also say I'm happier that they put them on Amazon rather than Hasbro Pulse, and ultimately, as an international fan, I can get them from Amazon.com. However, it's a little bit disappointing that you could order them from Amazon UK. I want to give Amazon UK the business, and suddenly figures are just cancelled on you left, right, and centre. These guys have been cancelled on me. Sunstreaker and Trailbreaker have been cancelled on me as well too from Amazon UK. So it's really disappointing to say that I want to give them the business and they just keep putting orders up and then just cancelling them. I've put my order in for these two guys, so I'm very, very excited to see Ratchet and Lifeline come along. Obviously, I would have liked maybe an Autobot versus the Decepticon pack. Maybe, like I said, the whole idea of maybe a Ratchet versus Flatline could have been a better idea. And I wouldn't have been too disparaging if they had have reused some parts or some car parts to make it into a makeshift hearse. I wouldn't have been very upset by that, and it would have been a nice contrast from Ratchet's white to maybe Flatline wearing maybe a blue or maybe a black or something like that. I thought would have been nice and it would have capped it off pretty nicely. What do you think about this? Have you managed to get your pre-order in for these guys? Is it annoying to see exclusives being divvied out of important characters? What do you think about that? Do you think that important characters should be put into exclusives, or do you think that they should be on the general pegs with the other characters? We are seeing some strange characters pop up in general stores and some more exclusive characters be the more popular ones, which I think is a pretty strange idea and pretty strange move from Hasbro. Are you going to pick these guys up? Did you manage to pick these guys up so far? Or did you just miss out on these? What do you think of the exclusive nature of this? And are you excited to see what the next 4 packs are going to be from Amazon? Speculate in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I am Ninja Knight.